It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up, we have the Unbreakable. As you can see, they will enjoy a reach advantage, and they'll be facing Mediocre. And you can see who has the power advantage. Get ready for these two heavyweights. Blink, and it could be over.
Brawlers are a nightmare. You've got to be strong and fit. Use that long reach. Use that long jab. Do it that way. You'll be safe all night.
Up first is Unbreakable from the United States of America. The last time we saw them, they won by knockout, looking to do the same here. Up against them, Mediocre from the United States of America. The last time we saw them in action, they lost by a TKO. Let's see how they bounce back here.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the red trunks, trimmed with green. Unbreakable! Fighting out of the blue corner from the United States of America. Wearing the light green trunks with light green trim. Mediocre!
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go.
I love this arena. I dream of places like this. I dream of fights like this. I dream of atmospheres like this, but it could only happen here.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Just misses with that jab. Misses with that uppercut. You know, they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. Swing and a miss with the left uppercut. Punch, counter punch. They're always looking for that KO, and down goes Mediocre. A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4. Can you continue?
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. They'll try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. To get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Well done with that counter shot. The defense failed them. And Mediocre goes down. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight?
The corner hasn't thrown in the towel yet, so I guess he's coming out for another round.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. He threw a punch and just, oh my, that's it. And down to the canvas goes mediocre. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming and there was nothing they could do.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory. That is... Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.
Welcome to the WBC Arena. Excited to be here for this one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always.
First up, Unbreakable from the United States of America. Last time we saw them in the ring, they won by KO. And they'll be facing Steamboat from Mexico. The last time we saw them in action, suffered a very close loss. Let's see if their fortunes turn around here.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, wearing the red trunks with green trim, Unbreakable. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Mexico, wearing the green trunks trimmed with cyan, Steamboat.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
All right.
What a night it is. You can hardly hear yourself speak. The atmosphere, the people at ringside. This is ridiculous.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Well done with that counter shot. Whoa, wait a minute. Will the referee stop it? And down goes Steamboat. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into the fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. The building is going bananas. Will they see a huge upset here? And Steamboat goes down. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Give me your glove.
They get 1 minute between rounds. This fighter wished it was 10 minutes after being dropped twice in the last round.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
On to the second round. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Stumbling around in potholes, in serious trouble. No, he takes a knee, buys time, collects himself.
Best thing the fighter did, otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
holding nothing back here in the round. Nice counter shot. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Good counter punching. This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. Catch and shoot. A lot of effort being exerted here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And at some point, the corner needs to think about stepping in here. And that's a knockdown as Steamboat heads to the canvas. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Need to pick things up. Whoa, wait a minute! And now going for the finish. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Being dazed.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Are we about to see a first-round knockout? And Steamboat goes down. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
As the sun sets, we welcome you on this beautiful afternoon to Falcor Bay. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up we have the Unbreakable, and they'll have a nice reach advantage. And they'll be facing Magnitude, and they will have a power advantage here. Up first is Unbreakable from the United States of America. Their last fight, they scored a spectacular knockout win. Up against them, Magnitude from Australia. Their last fight was a very close victory.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the red trunks, trimmed with green, Unbreakable. Fighting out of the blue corner from Australia. Wearing the black trunks, trimmed with green, Magnitude.
Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match, but we certainly do today as we fight under the sun.
The fighters have got to stay focused, concentrate, don't get carried away. They're not part of the carnival. They're the action.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Miss with that jab. He didn't take that jab well at all. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. Those counter punches have to hurt. Stamina is off the charts. The corner's got to take a good look at their fight. And Magnitude goes to the canvas. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four. Are you okay?
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes in close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
A perfect counter shot. Will the referee step in? And down goes Magnitude. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, five, six. You all right?
Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it, as they were dropped twice in the last round.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
There's the bell for round two. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Where was the defense? And magnitude can't take any more. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.
Good evening. We are live from one of the world's most beautiful arenas. This is Falkor Bay. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. First up we have the unbreakable, and they will enjoy a reach advantage. And they'll be facing Freight Train, and they will enjoy a power advantage. They'll square off as heavyweights.
Remember, there's a shorter reach here, so now they have to slip inside and use the speed, use the proximity, and that timing to time off the long jab that comes in to jump over the top. It's about skills now. Skills will pay the bills.
First up, Unbreakable from the United States of America, coming off a knockout victory in their last fight. Up against them, Freight Train from the United States of America, coming off a tough knockout loss in their last fight.
Oh, pure bad blood.
Well, we're all set. Let's go into the ring for the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, wearing the red trunks with green trim, Unbreakable. Fighting out of the blue corner, from the United States of America, wearing the red trunks trimmed with orange, Freight Train.
Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it as we have our main event underneath the bright sunny sky.
All right.
This is like being at a carnival. The fans are happy to be outside, and on top of that, they've got a fight to watch.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. And there's the bell for round one. That one will count. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. And he scores with the counter. They're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Beautiful counter punch. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. How about that time counter shot? Nice counter punch right up the middle. You know, they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter. They exchange punches. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Here we go. It's round two. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Can't find a home with that jab. The referee taking a look here, and if the fighter can't see, the fighter can't fight.
Hey, are you all right? Are you okay?
So apparently the referee deems it's not that serious, and this fight moves on. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
A perfect counter shot. This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. The straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And there's the bell for round 3. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. Do you believe what we are seeing? Nice counter shot. Good counter punching. Well done with that counter shot. This fighter has a killer instinct. Just look at this KO percentage. Over 70% of their fights have ended early. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Look at the swelling and the bruising. They're going to take a look, and they may stop this fight. And he will stop the fight.
Time is of the essence, and it was a matter of time when this happened.
Well, Johnny, how do you rate the performance after this stoppage win?
What's next? A TKO makes it so confusing because you think, what would have happened if the fight had carried on? These guys are going to have to do it all over again.
As expected, not a ticket left, ladies and gentlemen. We are sold out at the Grand Theater. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
Time for our tale of the tape. Up first is Unbreakable. And you can see they will have a speed advantage. And they'll be facing Spaceman. And you can see who has the power advantage. First up we have the Unbreakable from the United States of America. The last time we saw them in the ring, they won by a TKO. Up against them, it's Spaceman from Norway. Their last fight was a tough TKO loss.
It'll be ding-ding from first bell. They're off.
And now for the official introductions. We turn it over to the world-renowned Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the red trunks, trimmed with green. Unbreakable! Fighting out of the blue corner from Norway. Wearing the gray trunks, trimmed with purple. Spaceman!
We welcome you to this beautiful theater. Shakespeare has nothing on the drama that we've seen between these two fighters.
You can't beat a good old-fashioned rivalry. When there's guts, when there's feeling, when there's heart involved, that's when you get a good fight, one-on-one.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Tried to score with a jab. Got him with a left hook. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. You know they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. They miss with the jab. How about that time counter shot? Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Catch and shoot. Couldn't land that jab. Hold it right there. Why weren't they covering up? And Spaceman goes down. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
A shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4. Give me your glove.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Can make or break a fighter.
And there's the bell to start round two. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And whoa, wait a minute. And that was it. That was the big shot we were waiting for. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Got caught.
Whoa, Johnny. The building is going bananas. Will they see a huge upset here? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
The straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs. Hold it right there. Wow, what a shot. And it's over. A home run swing. And that will do it here. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
I need to see that again.
Are you all right? You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
you tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Up first is Unbreakable. And they do enjoy a speed advantage. and they'll be facing Spaceman. First up, Unbreakable from the United States of America. In their last fight, they got knocked out. Let's see if they can bounce back in this one. Up against them, it's Spaceman from Norway. The last time we saw them in action, they impressed everyone with that big KO victory.
This is going to be an intense stare-off before the fight starts.
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official introductions. Here's the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, wearing the red trunks, trimmed with green, Unbreakable. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Norway, wearing the gray trunks, trimmed with purple, Spaceman.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup, and here we go. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Straight right just misses. Beautiful counter shot. What a massive upset this would be. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Nice counter. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. They exchange punches. Nope, that hook won't score. A swing and a miss with the left hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bo, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Here we go. It's round two. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Hook misses. This is a historical moment. Not many boxers. Whoa, wait a minute. Stumbling around on Bambi legs. And makes some Spaceman for Spaceman. He's been dropped. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4. Can you continue?
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight.
And Spaceman goes down. Let's see that again.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
And at some point, the corner needs to decide we have to protect our fighter. And down goes Spaceman. And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Another TKO win here, Johnny. What's next?
Just like another like TKO. It's Teddy Pendergrass over. TKO is spot on.